last year was a very cautious market from an M&A perspective. However, I think just why on the timing of School of Rock, however, our historical experiences have been that given the depth and breadth of investor interest around the franchising space, that for high quality assets that continue to perform in the right subsectors, there is a very compelling opportunity to get a great outcome for these businesses, really regardless of the macro environment. We saw this, another business we sold, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, during the depths of COVID that closed in the September 2020 timeframe. So these high quality franchisors seem to command interest despite wherever the market is at from a macro perspective. Maybe just a little bit more color of the cadence of the process and how we approached positioning it. We started discussions with School of Rock's prior shareholders, Sterling, in the late Q1 timeframe when the market was extremely challenging. A few factors that gave us a ton of conviction that despite the market, that now seemed to be the time to look for the next buyer of the business. Number one, and most importantly, which Justin can attest to, is the business has continued to perform at unprecedented levels. The momentum heading into the sale process of the brand was and continues to just be off the charts. And then number two, there was interest from investors that were proactively coming to Sterling, requesting to engage around the asset, which gave us at least some confidence and comfort that there was some level of market activity and market interest in the business that was going to be there when we decided that the time was going to be right. And lastly, I would say that given the market environment last year, it was very quiet for investors once we got into the market and in the summer 2023 timeframe, and we knew this was going to be one of a very few high quality businesses that would be in the market, which would allow us to capture scarcity value and a ton of attention from investors without distractions. So, the good news is we made the right call in the combination of the business performing at a high level, the scarcity value of high quality franchise assets in the market, and the depth and breadth of interest from the investment community. We were able to drive a successful outcome and find a great home for the business with Justin and the YEB team. And, we truly believe that the business is in the right hands down, and very excited for them and the School of Rock team of what's going forward. The only other thing I would mention is, a learning from our process is beyond, YEB and their interest in the business. We continued to see this phenomenon of broadening interest in the franchising space from private equity, from the private equity community. So not only did we see the typical parties that have been extremely successful and active in the space over the past decade or so, but also an emergence of new investors prioritizing franchising as a key investment theme, just given the power of that business model, which created a ton of interest around the business when we had it in market last summer.